My wife hasn't blinked in 7 days. I only notice because she hasn't slept. She just stares.
Honey, you okay? You've been sitting there all night.
I'm fine. Just thinking.
Her voice was flat, empty, like something was speaking through her.
You're scaring me. When was the last time you blinked?
I don't need to blink anymore.
That's when I saw it. The reflection in the window behind her. Her eyes weren't hers. They were black. Pitch black, and they were smiling.
What the hell are you?
You really don't recognize me after all these years?
Her mouth stretched too wide, too many teeth.
You're not my wife.
No, but she let me in. And now I'm staying.
The lights flickered, the room got colder, and then she moved. Not like a person, like something learning how to be one.
Get out of my house.
Too late. You already invited me.
That's when I remembered. Last week, the voice in the dark, the whisper from the basement. I'd said the words, the ones you'd never say out loud.
What do you want?
Your eye.
Sheila.
You can't have them.
But you promised.
The walls started bleeding. Thick, black sludge oozed from the cracks.
I never promised you anything.
Not you. Her.
A whisper from the hallway. My wife's real voice, weak and trembling.
Help me, please.
Where are you?
Too late. She's mine now.
The thing wearing my wife's skin tilted its head. A wet snap as its neck twisted backward.
What did you do to her?
What she asked for.
The lights went out, something skittered across the ceiling.
Run.
Then, silence.
Where are you?
Closer than you think.
A hand grabbed my ankle. Too many fingers, too tight. I kicked free and stumbled toward the door.
It isn't real.
Submit.
The door was gone. Just a solid wall where it used to be. The black sludge dripped faster now, pooling at my feet.
What do you want?
You already know.
The voice came from inside my head this time, my own thoughts, but wrong.
Don't listen to it.
My wife's voice, real desperate, echoed from somewhere far away.
How do I get you back?
You don't.
The thing stepped into the dim light. Its smile split its face in half.
The mirror, break the mirror.
I turned. The hallway mirror showed my reflection, but it wasn't alone. Something stood behind me, waiting.
What the hell?
Too late for prayers now.
The glass started cracking on its own. Hairline fractures spread like spider webs as a hand pushed through from the other side.
Smash it.
I grabbed the nearest thing, a heavy lamp, and swung. The mirror exploded.
Did it work?
Hello, you sweet, stupid man.
The shards didn't fall. They hung in the air, each one reflecting a different nightmare. In every piece, I saw her. My wife, trapped, screaming.
No.
Look away. Don't watch what happens next.
The thing's skin started peeling off in ribbons, revealing something glistening and hungry underneath. The lights pulsed like a dying heartbeat.
Now you see me. Now you believe.
The front door suddenly creaked open behind me. Moonlight spilled in. A way out. A trap.
Don't go toward the light.
Come closer. Let me show you what she really wished for.
My wife's voice cut through the dark one last time. Not pleading, not afraid. Just resigned.
I'm sorry, I didn't know it would want you, too.
The last thing I felt was the mirror shards embedding themselves in my skin as the thing that wasn't my wife whispered,
Now we don't have to blink ever again.
and the dark swallowed us whole. Wasn't supposed to open the door, but when I heard my dead wife's voice whispering through the keyhole, I had no choice.
Sarah, that's impossible. You've been gone for years.
Let me in, baby. It's so cold out here.
The voice was hers. The way she said, "Baby," exactly how she used to. But the door was locked from the inside. And I was the only one home.
This isn't real. You're not real.
Open the door and I'll prove it.
My hand trembled as I reached for the knob. The metal was freezing, like something had been breathing on it for hours.
If you're really Sarah, what was the last thing you said to me before the accident?
I said, I'll always find you.
My blood turned to ice. Those were her last words. But the voice on the other side of the door wasn't Sarah anymore. It was something else. Something hungry.
Now open the door.
And then the knocking started. Not on the door, on the walls, on the ceiling. Like whatever was out there was already inside.
What the hell is happening?
You let me in a long time ago. You just didn't know it.
The lights flickered, shadows slithered across the floor, and then I saw it. A face pressed against the window, smiling, with too many teeth.
Time to come home, baby.
I backed away, but the knocking grew louder, closer. And then the door handle began to turn by itself.
No, no, no.
The door creaked open, but there was nothing on the other side. Just darkness and the smell of rotting flowers.
Found you.
The voice wasn't outside anymore. It was right behind me, breathing down my neck.
Please, slip me alone.
But you're the one who called me back.
My heart stopped, 'cause I remembered. Last night, drunk and alone, I had whispered her name into the mirror 3 times.
And now, I'm here to stay.
The lights went out, the air turned thick, and in the silence, I heard the one sound I'd been dreading. The sound of footsteps coming closer.
Forever.
And then the screaming started. But it wasn't mine.
Who the hell is screaming?
The others. The ones who tried to run.
The walls began to bleed, letters forming in the crimson streaks. A single word, over and over.
Join us.
You will.
The floorboards groaned. Something was crawling beneath them, something with too many fingers.
There's no way out, is there?
There never was.
And then the whispering started. Hundreds of voices, all saying the same thing.
Welcome home.
The darkness swallowed me whole. And the last thing I felt was her hand in mine. cold and pulling me down.
Where am I?
Where you belong.
The voice came from everywhere at once, inside my skull, beneath my skin.
You're not Sarah.
I never was.
A flicker of movement in the dark. A shape. Too tall. Too thin. Arms too long. Fingers dragging against nothing.
What are you?
Hungry.
The thing stepped closer. Its face, if it had one, was wrong. Like someone had stretched skin over a nightmare.
Levi?
Or what? You'll run?
I turned to bolt, but my legs wouldn't move. Shadows coiled around my ankles like vines.
Be down.
But you called me. You wanted this.
The thing's mouth split open. Not a smile. Too wide, too many teeth.
Say my name again.
My lips moved against my will. A whisper.
Sarah?
The louder.
Sarah?
The darkness pulsed. Something answered. Not one voice. Hundreds.
We heard you.
Figures emerged from the black. Twisted, broken. Faces I recognized. People I'd known. People who died.
No, you're all gone.
And now, so, are you?
The thing reached for me. Its fingers brushed my chest. Cold as a corpse.
What do you want?
Your voice. Your fear. Your last breath.
The other figures closed in, hands grasping, mouths open in silent screams.
Get away from me.
Chill out.
The thing's fingers plunged into my chest. No pain, just pressure. And then
We're all here now.
my heartbeat stuttered, my vision blurred, and the last thing I heard was my own voice joining the chorus.
Sarah.
The darkness swallowed the word, and then it swallowed me.
Always watching. Always. Wait.
And somewhere in the endless black, a door creaks open. A voice whispers.
Sarah.
Sound you.
But this time, the voice is yours.